I'm Iqbal Khan, and I'm directing the 25th anniversary production of East is East. It began as a play, and it began 25 years ago at the Birmingham Rep. The film is incredibly successful. However, I think the play is perhaps even better. It's a fuller meal. It's a darker experience. It's incredibly funny still, and I've never known live audiences not enjoy and be electrified by it. When we think of East is East and we think of George the father, we think of like a rampaging, bit of a despotic dad who's very conservative and chaotic, and that's fun, but it's also quite intimidating. But actually what motivates George is love, is trying to make sense of the world, make sense of the future for his children. The only other thing to say about the story is that at the same time, in the wings, the East Pakistan war is happening and Bangladesh is about to be born, i.e. Pakistan is losing its lands. So George is losing, as he sees it, a lot of himself and a lot of what he identifies as himself. This is a speech where he is talking to one of his sons, and he's trying to make this son understand the desire to maybe do the difficult thing, the uncomfortable thing, the cruel thing, but only to protect them in the long run. It's just a really important story, and actually a story that's not really been told since. A mixed heritage Pakistani and white experience, and their family. And we know that is more and more an experience that people are dealing with now. It's not just for the Pakistani community or the mixed heritage community, it's for everyone. Everyone's asking these questions of identity. What tribe do I belong to? How am I valued? How am I identified? In the 70s, these were very important questions. I'm not sure they were talked about that much, though. But it feels like now, 25 years down the line, these questions have never been more important. It feels like lots of people are clashing, but I think there's a kind of an honesty and a generosity in terms of just people expressing the complexity of these issues. I think I've always had a sense of there's a secret value that I have that isn't always appreciated by the world in which I live and which I love. There's always a slight kind of shadow of that imposter that I'm going to be discovered. So you're always kind of constantly dealing with your own sense of value and how secure or otherwise that is. The other side of that, though, is that asking those questions and challenging yourself and not assuming your value or worth, I think, is a very rich and honest way of engaging with both yourself, your actions, and other people.